Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream of Factorio Deathworld. I've said this quite a few times. I still don't know why I'm still calling this thing Deathworld, but let's go ahead with it. Okay, so a couple of things here. I need to fix railgun ammo production and fast. I really don't like that there is ice on this belt. It makes no sense to have ice on this belt. And if this means that I'm gonna be burning through ice asteroids and overproducing calcite, then so be it. Yeah, let's go with that. And do I need to do anything else? Oh yeah, I need to build power. So I'll keep the game stopped for now because this is a bit dangerous. Okay, so the plan here is to get this as close as possible. I'll push this one further away. And I need, what is it, this one to go over here. Let's put these two close together. I also need the output. I'll slow down the ship. What's going on here? Well, regardless of what's going and not going on, first of all, make sure I don't break any connections. I think that's okay to stay there. I was realizing I could move the beacon over here, but yeah, I'm not sure I want to double power all of these cryogenic plants. So what I'll do is I'll just do this for now. Maybe or maybe not. Let's get this out of the way for just a second. I want to buffer a bit of ice here, as you can probably see. And I'll do it like that. I want this to be... So I want this to be the top priority. This one goes on this side. Oh, it's just over here. This will pick from side of the belt. I want this one to be unblocked. Let's do a quick test. For some reason I still keep forgetting all of these things. So... from the bottom side, which is expected. Yes. That's good. I do want to move this one here now, and I want to make sure that I'm not overreaching. Now I am pretty sure that the connection goes like this. That's why it was outputting like crazy. Did I break something? I most definitely have. So let's go and do a save on 5.8. I'm not gonna review the logic for that circuit all over again. I just want to see how it was wired. So this one gets connected here. I connected this one. That is a good connection. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, this looks much better now. Let's see how this works. this is not connected anywhere now, but hopefully it doesn't matter. We'll see. Let's go ahead with the last build. So if I get rid of that one is not enough. Oh, let's get rid of the water as well. Is this one right? Okay, this matches, this match. Let's align these ones over here similar to the bottom. That is not cool. How do I get the water out of here? Maybe I need to flip the plants. Why didn't that replace? No clue. Anyway. So... last but not least, we'll have the cooling operation here. I'm gonna run this from memory, but I think for this amount I'll actually need 2 speed modules. 2 tier 3 speed modules. And to offset I will need maybe just 3. Yeah, that is at limit now. So that's input. We hook it back. Let's prime the system. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what type of factory I'm gonna use. Okay, that's gonna be for priming. 1K should hopefully be enough. So that's 6 of those. Let's get the inserters. So that's fuel. This circuit should be self-sustainable afterwards. That is as soon as I figure out how to get the water out of here. So if I do that one, can I move it? Yeah, it's safe to move even one lower. And I guess I don't really like this setup, but we'll have to do. No longer needed, it's one side. move the fluid tank here. Don't see why not. Okay, let's let the ship run for a bit and start priming. This should, I think, slowly saturate the system. I'm not gonna run the risk of oversaturating. Let's see, does the power actually hold? I did just a napkin math yesterday to roughly approximate how much power I'm gonna use. I see some spikes here. They're quite high. Anyway, this should not be big power consumption. So, is this still working? This is still working. This is full. Rockets are full as well. Power seems to be holding. Don't think I need that one. So I had like 500 left. That means 5 barrels. So 10 barrels is basically what I need to prime everything. Let's do a save on this. This is definitely working fast enough. Well, let's put the system under an actual stress test. First of all, let's see, we've increased from 60 to 105. Is basically expected. This is producing at very low capacity, which means everything else is not currently being engaged. Let's see how the ship behaves at full speed. Just fine. I want to clear the ice from this belt. Hopefully I can clear all the ice from the belt. Grabbing from this side of the belt, but everything else is grabbing from the bottom side as far as I can tell. Oh, this will output on the bottom side, that's not great. How much ice do I need? I need 22.9 per second. Really? They're grabbing from the inner side? I call a bit of BS on that one. So doing one more loop should actually change what the inner side actually is. So it means this will always take priority. And in a ship that's running well, this will always stay at 0 first of all. If that stays at 0, that means that this will never trigger, which means that this one will never trigger. But if I stop this, that means I am outputting... Oh no, I wasn't outputting because it wasn't triggering the top condition. Okay, put another stop. As simple as that, never mind. I was really struggling to understand what's happening. Like, I knew I didn't change anything drastic. And we can see bottom side is being prioritized. Except here. And I can actually change it. I do want bottom side to always be prioritized. So with the water consumption, I should always be able to consume this amount of water and this will never stop. So this means the ice here will always be used. I should always have some excess calcite. So basically this is just like this producing only calcite, which I think should work. So I really hope it will work. Back at full speed. This is working well. Ammo production is holding up. Rockets should slowly go up to target value. This is actually being used way more than I thought it would. Do I have repair packs in here? I do have repair packs. Let's do this. Let's do a final test. and then we'll go into actually building the ship. I don't know, for some reason at max speed I always feel like asteroids are actually gonna collide with the ship. Well, obviously not here, but oh, there's actually that's my character probably. I never noticed that orange dot or red dot or whatever it is. Presumably the player color. Fair enough, this seems to work decent enough. Bit of dead space here and there, but I won't care that much. This is with current tech? Is this with current tech now? I did research asteroid productivity up to level 9. No, this is the cute research. Asteroid productivity is at level 8. I need to finish level 8. Again, if I have this many legendary thrusters, be able to sustain that speed, which most likely I won't. So let's see, how do we want to save this blueprint? I guess I'll just use this one and this. I did find the final milestone in Anti's latest speedrun quite amusing. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to omit from here? Yikes. I don't know if I have that many blue modules. Maybe I have the blue modules, not the red modules. That many blue red modules. Everything else is... Nah, sure. Let's create a blueprint. And... well, we have to do this. We know that this trip will be very doable. If I survive 50,000 kilometers, I will be more than happy. Kinda doubt I will, but well, if I will, that's when I'm gonna be happy. But this is... oh, come on. Always forget about that condition. So Let's go down to 1x. Yeah, this is not making it anywhere near 50. This is definitely not making it anywhere near 50. This whole area here needs to be rocket turrets. The railguns, I think, are doing their job. Rocket turrets need upgrades. They take way too many hits to destroy. Maybe we can actually make it to 50. So railguns are destroying everything one shot, no questions asked. There's just not enough. Yeah, there's just not enough rocket turrets to take care with the aftermath. What? Almost there, come on. They are getting very close. And the ship is still at full speed, so... we've done it. We can actually go 50,000 kilometers into the Shattered Planet. Journey with a ship that is definitely not designed for that. Although, with a few more upgrades, considerably more upgrades, and maybe just backing it with rocket turrets, maybe it could work. There was a bit of damage taken here, but it actually survived amazingly. Anyway, very nice experiment. I am not collecting lithium and stray chunks. Obviously, I would need to be processing them or bring them back home. But let's head back to our death world. And we're gonna have the space platform. We're gonna get building. One thing I did want to test. I've seen quite a few people doing that, so maybe there is something to it. So I can deliver 100 of these per rocket. 100 me being 2000 steel plate and 2000 copper cable. So 4000 steel plates, 4000 copper cable, 2 rockets. Now, how much copper cable can I fit in one rocket? 40,000. How much steel? So it is better to have look, I did see the strategy to just ship the copper and just process the steel from the on the planet, but I don't feel like doing that. okay, that's not gonna work. Is this the final version of the ship? I think this is the final version. I can also try this one maybe. My blueprints, okay. Load game. And now let's get back to the gameplay. So I need to add the space platform once more. Maybe I should have saved. Okay, let's go with that. The most difficult thing to do... Well, first of all, let's see how I'm doing here. I have plenty of these. I actually have the two asteroid collectors. I have even a legendary beacon. But I do think I have all the beacons. Let's put this under game blueprints. Here I have some thrusters. I don't have enough thrusters in general, but maybe even some epic turrets. Maybe I'll stick to rare, I don't know. Okay, I did say this one. I need it at least up to there, so let's leave that one going. How am I doing here? Yikes. Say what now? How? How could I have missed this? This is literally abysmal. Okay, everything else is working as expected. This is working now, which is, I guess, something. This one I have... Well, if I use epic speed modules, which... There's no increase in energy consumption, quality I don't care, so I can just as easily use epic speed modules. I have all that I need. This one on the other hand, what I have 19, 20 out of 160. And I do need those productivity modules. I don't think I can get away with tier 3s. So, how many? this is not all that full either. This is 15, 16 here. Can I rob something else? Probably I can rob the labs as well. How many? 8 times 4, that is way too little. 32 plus 16, 48 plus 20, 68. Okay. What? Why is this 100? I only see one logical thing to do here. Is that spoilage? No, that is not spoilage, that is uncommon spoilage. How did uncommon spoilage make it in here? Oh, never mind. It's perfect sense. I have probably lost a few items, but I am okay with that. So I did have a few of these. And well, I do want to collect all of them. I don't think I had any legendary just yet. Yeah, that's it. Still, we have to push forward. Oh, okay. I also my bots automatically upgraded the other ones. I can agree with that. Something's off. It feels like I've upgraded way more than I should have been able to. How is my platform doing? I forgot to apply the blueprint. Auto request. Let's delete that for now. And let's have a look at Aquilo. First thing I want to do is this thing. I want to do that. I actually want to try to at least do quality. I will ship everything that I need from Aquilo back to... Okay, those are missing modules. Where's the logistics storage? Sure, can I get away with this? Quality like this? Okay, do I have the bots? I should have bots, yes. Plenty of bots available. I have too many items in here. I kind of don't want to deconstruct this. Do I have any yellow chests? I don't think I have yellow chests though. Nope, no yellow chests. Can I build yellow chests? Or steal from somewhere? Okay, what else? So this one works. But the other one doesn't. And I need just the mesh. Stop delivering, please. Nanocarbon fiber. That was a very weird interaction. But anyway. Should be all good now. And I will be transferring this to this. Or at least part of it. I already have a rare fusion reactor, which I can use. $37 means I should technically be getting at least 1 or 2 out of... How many? Out of 8. Well, it's 1 in 3. A bit above 1 in 3. So at least 2 or 3, as I was saying. I do need to keep an eye out on this though, to not overproduce. There's one that gives me 15 megawatts extra. I don't know if I have enough supplies to actually build this, but I will try. This is still supplying belt. It's still supplying factories. And speaking of supplying factories, I need 10. Is it possible to get 10? Let's trigger the Vulcanus condition. Really, I still had an infinity chest? So this will build. It's gonna take a bit of time to deliver everything. This looks odd. I think that's the limit I can blueprint to, though. So I might have to reapply the blueprint. Okay. That's very bad, and I'm out of tungsten. How much do I still need? This is empty. Who's delivering tungsten? Let's go resupply. I'll get a bit more this turn. Well, technically, this ship should actually have no problem going to Aquilo. Inactivity 20 seconds. I do have fuel. Yes, I do. This is an Aquilo, the Aquilo ship, right? Yes. This Vulcanus ship is so slow. Is it the same one? Yeah, it's the same blueprint. I have two of them. Very tempting to build another one of those, but for now I'll just stick with the ones I currently have. Gonna take a while for the nuclear silos for rocket silos to be built. The chips are still being slowly delivered. I am somewhat overproducing. Somewhat. This is just heartbreaking. On. Just heartbreaking. Is that the next one in line to be upgraded? Yes, definitely. Okay, so while that's going, let's head back to Aquilo. 5, so that is too many. So let's stop that. How am I doing with quantum chips? I have plenty. Okay, I have 4. That means I'll get 4 regulars, 4. Okay, so I want power. This one, I'll get 4. I don't have more than 4. This, let's get 5 normal, why not? Turn the ship off for a bit. Really? Do I have other chips I could put in there? Well, that works, I guess. That feels a bit weird. The fact that this works, but if you try to just remove them, even though this accepts that exact type of chip. Anyway, turn that off. Plenty of supplies now. And well, based on what this is gonna produce, not that it matters, I don't have enough to burn that much energy. This is 30 extra megawatts. If we double, that is 60, that is all 4 already accounted for. Okay, that is actually a very lucky roll. So let's go ahead and satisfaction 0 out of 4. Don't understand what's happening there. I'm assuming it's waiting for the rocket silo to load. That's the only thing I can think of. Where's the fuel? Am I Please tell me I'm actually storing fuel somewhere. Yes, I am. And yes, we are waiting for the rocket to load. Do I have any speeds left? No, no speed left. It is what it is. What's this delivering? The fusion reactor. Okay, over here, I think the last thing I need to import from there is some fuel to get me started. Hopefully 50 should be enough. I'll import more later. But this is not gonna be burned unless actually needed, so not all that worried about it. What's happening with my research? Not that that was the bottleneck, but sure, let's speed it up a bit. How is my cleansing process going? I actually did get some damage there. That's interesting. So maybe I do create a shared network here so to supply this. Or maybe I just put a train station like randomly here in the middle, where this one can reach. I'll have a think about it. Where's my train? It's not there. Let's turn off. I know there's better ways of finding it, but oh, there it is. Where was it? This is still not fully supplied. This is... That is fully supplied. This is not fully supplied. How many am I missing? I'm missing just 8 shells here. And I still have 3 stations to supply until I start cleaning over there. Sure, that works. Just having another look at the blueprint. Let's check on the assembly machines. Beacons I definitely have. Chem plants I definitely have. Let's check the assembly machines. Yep, that looks good. This is still going strong. This is definitely over, so... Really? It didn't manage to unload artillery turrets? Fortunate. So next payload, this was fully supplied as well. That's nice. Next one we'll start shooting from this one. Have you got everything? Not yet, but most things are actually here. No. I did forget one thing. I need 9. So that's 2 more rocket trips and I'm done with the Quilo supplies. What's happening here? Oh, okay, that's what's happening here. Well, I do have speed modules and I do have quality 3 machines. I think I need to upgrade the ones as well. This one too slow. I should have looked at the rate. Something there is not right. Okay. So even so, it's still bottlenecked. By steel? Really? Okay. Surely I have other lines. How do I want to do this? I want to put a splitter here. That means I'm gonna break from here to here. And that line will come where? Let's do it over here. I wanted to make sure I'm not using the turbo belt. Now I do want to have this one as priority. Let's use the turbo belt here. Turn this around. Cool. And input priority goes to right. I didn't realize I was that low on copper. On iron ore. I guess this deposit is slowly dying. We are using quite a bit of power on the foundry, but should be able to hold up. It's not gonna go for that long. Ratio here is quite positive, so I shouldn't worry about bottlenecks, I hope. Everything is outputting. Maybe this was a bit of an overkill. Just maybe. Do I have an alt recipe for this? No. This is the best assembly machine. And this is almost hilarious. It's two machines that are basically eating up everything. But sure. I should really look at moving that somewhere closer to the main area. Moving the rockets closer to the main area as well. How much? Halfway through? Sure, this is all fulfilled. Let's send this to Novice. That's gonna stay to Novice for quite a while, I assume so. That shouldn't be a problem. Where did I load the foundries? I have them here. So I'll just do this from over here. It will automatically unload those. Let's just put the rare quality ones and well, the other items. It would be nice to be able to transfer platform to platform, to be honest. Just a crazy thought. So, what do I want? I want two of these. I want five of those. Four of these. Where's my fuel? Fuel is here. That's 50. Railguns I will load once the ship is functional on the way out. There's no need to load them there. This is more or less designed to be the bare minimum for the ship to be able to make it back in one piece. I already have a request for this. But let's send it down. Anyway. Yeah, I'm good with this one. So this means that all of these are already here and ready to be shipped back up. That is ready to be shipped. And I am gonna learn from my mistakes. First thing that I'm gonna do is actually prime the ship. By priming the ship implies not plotting down everything at once. How can I get just a subsection of the blueprint? I guess I'll just have to do something like this. Off, off, off. This is going to be extremely tedious. I need to keep the hub. Yes, I do want to keep the one platform there. Do I need that? No. I do need pipe. I do need speed modules. And undergrounds. Inserters, not really. Inserters I can manually place afterwards anyway. I don't have any of those. Okay, it's gonna be way faster to manually place the pipes afterwards. Did I mess this up? I don't want to save over the blueprint. Oh, nice. It actually worked. This is here. This should now be delivered. Let's work on redoing the piping. Maybe over there? Don't remember exactly. So that one needs to be like that. That's enough to reach. It's not fully centered, but it's okay. And I do need to first of all upgrade those, and I can go with main 4 fully upgraded. How much power will I need? Not a lot. Let's not do the interrupt just yet. Let's just request from novice, request 50 plasma. And I'll put in the request for... I might as well bring them up. There's no point in hanging on to them. This one, 100 from novice again. And I will need my 50 solar panels. This needs to be custom payload, unfortunately. I have just realized. So this is now being delivered. Oh yeah. How do I do that? Let's use an upgrade planner. On this one, you go to the regular one with regular modules. This was way overestimating my actual resources. Modules are gonna be replaced as well, which should be enough to give me the modules. That's 50. So let's see. This is being delivered. 25 on the way. Pretty soon. Okay, that's good. That's being delivered now. This has been fully built, so I can take that off. I can take that, and that off. Is this fully saturated? Might be. It will build back a bit into the system. Did I use up all the barrels? I did, so there's gonna be a bit of waste here. Not all that relevant. All of those go down. All of the barrels go down. And everything else I need to keep. I do have inserters coming up. So this is power up. This will slowly drain. And there is nothing actually using power here, so this will not actually use up almost anything. I can pack the solar panels up. We have power. Learn from my mistakes, always do power first. So these actually consume 20 megawatts of power. I didn't, I completely missed this detail initially. But this is full of fuel, shouldn't matter. Oh, this means that bit of damage here, but we've started a bit more cleansing. Let the genocide continue. Still building. It is still just 50. Built way too far away, but doesn't matter. How much? 2k? Well, we are slowly inching towards building this. Power is up and running. Next thing I will do is let's check on this one once more. One. Oh, okay, there's a few here at least. That's 28, 32. Very important, 33 here. Oh, I see. This is just from the circuit network. Wait, something is off there. Why is this 100? Ah, I see. That's why I had 100 there. I actually did ask myself that just at the beginning of the video. It's nice when you can get quick answers to the questions, no matter how stupid they might be. This is gonna be a bottleneck though. I'll have to see how much we can get done. Maybe I'm gonna go into the editing tool just a bit and see how bad it gets if we use quality 2 maybe. Quality 2 we should be able to stack up substantially faster. I will start doing quality 2 already. I'm not gonna go into the editing tool right now. I am getting somewhat close to the end of tonight. I started the stream a bit later than I was initially hoping to. Let's do this. Let's do a book. That's why it didn't work. There's there is no shortcut. Speed demon, what else do I have? Fast ship. You know what? For that one, I'll trash it. Let's call this power. This is the main blueprint, and let's go create a copy of this. And actually clear up everything except that one. Okay, that's my main blueprint. Let's go ahead and create another copy. And this one is going to be... Well, I kind of have to put down the entire belt, otherwise singling out just the... do I want to split it up further? You know what? I'll do just one more split up and then I'll leave the rest as is. And all I want to get is the asteroid collectors. And nothing else. Nope, I didn't want to trash that one. I will keep the base still. What might be interesting to do, I did say that the ship start sequence is gonna be problematic, but if I do just crushers, water and fuel supply, and I just stack up my fuel just enough to get me going for a bit, I think that might be the smarter thing to do. Can I do book inside of book? I can. If anybody for any reason is interested in these blueprints, please let me know. More than happy to share them. I can sort of build most of them, and it is gonna be important as Okay, that's not gonna work. It is important to get this one started to grab a few asteroids. Let's get this one up here. And as I was saying, one more copy. So this is basically meant to be like the start sequence enabled, where basically ammo production should go in last after I have enough fuel, because otherwise fuel is gonna be completely deprioritized. Everything is gonna go onto this belt, to smelting here and other things and stuff. So let's remove just the things I need. I really wish I could zoom in here a bit. I'm not gonna put any defenses just yet. There's no need for that. Let's remove the regular turrets as well. Where are the regular turrets? Over here. I'll leave the power depots, the power plant over here. That it's not bothering me. I will, however, no, actually, I can leave all the beacons. I have all the power that I need now that I've done the correct startup sequence. But this one, this is fuel. So this is calcite, this is iron, and this is... They're all resources coming from here, so no need to do anything there. Let's just remove this as a whole. I'm not using any of those just yet. Any of those, nor those. Yeah, this is impossible to see anything here. This one can stay, this one cannot stay. Okay, that was the calcite inserter that I was looking for. I am not grabbing anything here. Where else? This is grabbing steel. This is grabbing iron. I really should have just had a splitter here. And the splitter in the... No, I do have a splitter. But this would have worked much better with a splitter as well. Anyway. Problem for another day. This needs to stay. Excess trashing still needs to stay. So let's call this fuel and save the blueprint. And finally we'll have the last one. That is there. We're actually burning through this at a decent rate. Yeah, this is the biggest problem with being stationary here. Getting ice chunks is extremely difficult, but I am getting some. So I already have power done. Next one is gonna be fuel. This is gonna be a lot of belt. Let me make sure I actually have the belt stockpiled. I'll have to tweak around with the engines, but that should be perfectly fine. Belt stockpile. 1k. I think I need 1 point something. On this one. No, just 800 and 200. That's actually extremely light. And 100 stacks. Definitely have those. Definitely have the stacks. That looks good. Looks like almost everything is there. I'm really hoping that the slower engines will not require all the productivity modules to be there. Although I did have quite a few good quality engines. Where are my building engines? Over here. 5 epics. And probably a few more being built. Has this one finished? Oh yeah, this one is actually stockpiled. That means that fairly soon the party... Surely this is not right. Like, I mean, surely this is not right. Why? Why does this chest have artillery shells? I do not have artillery shells in there. I do not have them here. Maybe that was before? Also, the requests here are absurd. So it's okay to have everything and everything, but That makes no sense. I am really puzzled. Okay, it did unload everything. Really annoying that I cannot see the cargo. Maybe when I was doing X10, I overestimated how much I can fit in a cargo wagon, and it never unloaded. Maybe, otherwise I cannot explain it. Weird. But yeah, I do think it was when I did very high capacity load. It loaded more than it had capacity in a train. Otherwise it makes... Actually, now that I say it out loud, X10 only for the... How much am I requesting here? I'm requesting 40, that's 400, which kind of looked about right. 400 of these as well. 100 pots? Yeah, it was from the X10. It was just a bit too much. I do enjoy watching this. Even a bit more than the spider. Actually, I don't know if a bit more than the spiders. But I definitely do enjoy watching this. Spider felt a bit more bloody, a bit more messy. And I do hate my biters. So, what's the evolution factor? 9.97. Gleba is very high. The others... Very interesting that Aquilo and Fulgora have evolution factors. There was a joke in there, but let's keep the stream somewhat PG. So yeah, I will try off stream to see if we can get away with do modules just in very demanding places and fill everything else with productivity. But other than that, the ship is actually almost fully built. Really not sure how that chest made its way through. This needs to be like this. Okay, the base is clean now. Power is clean. Collectors clean, and fuel is clean as well. Let's actually put everything in order of execution and call this final, maybe. Next one that I need to apply is this one, but I actually do want to let just let this one finish. It's just 10 more, 11 more payloads, not that much. And more payloads. I almost sent this one back down, which would have been very not fun because I would have needed to bring them back up again. This one can stay here. I don't think there's anything preventing this from staying here. I don't think the yeah, it doesn't overlap with anything, so I'll keep it there. Why not? But I think that's gonna be it for this one. Still going strong, which is nice. Maybe strong is not the right word. Still going. Maybe I do need to look at upgrading this, but I really want to finish the game. How are we doing with time? This is 85 hours, probably just one more hour and we'll be, or maybe 2 hours, get to the system edge. This is definitely an overkill ship. Just for getting there, but I don't know, I wanted to build something that can travel fast. Probably PTSD from the other ships. Asteroid productivity is almost done. I just have one more level. But that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Next one, I think it's still gonna be Factorio. I'm not gonna switch back to 7 days just yet. Although I do want to make some progress with that series as well. So yeah, hope to see you here for the next stream. Probably about same time, either tomorrow or the day after, hopefully. We'll see. Have a good one.